We are all right, we're on. Welcome to the second part of tonight's doubleheader. Doubleheader from the Andy Donnelly Gymnasium here in Luck. We've got the Grantsburg Pirates in, playing the Luck Cardinals. Grantsburg comes in 5-2 overall, 1-0 in the conference. Coached by Nick Hallberg. Grantsburg averages 58.4 points per game. In terms of looking at them, they beat Glenwood City, they lost to Amory, they beat Somerset, lost to Cumberland, and have beaten Frederick in the conference, and they beat Hayward. So Grantsburg comes in with a pretty significant positive resume. Looking at the Cardinals, Cardinals come in 2-3, 0-1 in the conference. They're still playing without Levi Jensen. Cardinals are averaging 58.2 points per game. They beat Drummond, they lost at Spooner, they beat Flambeau, they lost to Webster last Friday and lost to Turtle Lake on Tuesday night.
Close game there.
Yeah, 66-62. And now the banner. Getting ready for the introduction of the starting lineups. Grantsburg, the visiting team, will be introduced first.
Grantsburg's without two of their normal starters. Tyrell Brand is out with a broken wrist, and Luke Anderson is out with a badly sprained ankle or something, so he's on crutches. So,
well, and the Cardinals obviously are still playing without the services of Levi, who hopefully will be back over Christmas break. That's the plan.
So Grantsburg will start with number 5, Leo Chanel, senior. Number 10, Carson Knutson, a freshman. 21, David McKean, a senior. Austin Wadeen, number 1. Or is he 23?
23.
23. That's different in your book here. And their 5th starter is number 51, Jared Van Watermeulen.
Good Dutchman.
Van Watermeulen and McKean both go about 6'5" and have long arms. Oh, Luck is, they're out there ahead of me. Number 1, Carson Ely. Number 2, Gage Johansson. Number 4, Wyatt Jensen. Number 13, Riley Reynolds, and number 23, Chris Murphy.
Number 20. Ben Smith.
Ben Smith, okay.
I think Ben is the 5th starter. Number 5 for the Pirates, John Chanel. He's the Gatorade Player of the Year in Wisconsin football.
Full ride to the University of Wisconsin for Badger football.
He has more muscles on one of his feet than the two of us combined have on our entire body.
Right. Well, I quit lifting weights 65 years ago. So I have an excuse. I don't know. Luck's in a man-to-man.
21, hoist and air ball.
And Watermeulen. No, that's McKeon. I'm sorry, folks. I'm going to get these numbers right. So this is not like me because I have seen Grantsburg play. 1/2 at Frederick.
1-3-1.
Yeah,
Big 1-3-1.
Yeah, it sure is.
Ooh, they look to go diagonal.
It did.
Chanel with the deflection.
And he was there.
Good hustle,
good.
Wyatt Jensen.
Good idea, Gage. I thought we had him.
Knocks the ball out of bounds.
When you go 6'5" across,
Yeah.
you get a lot of hands in the passing lanes.
Not only 6'5", but athletic.
Yeah.
51. Jared Van Watermullen.
They put him at the top of the 1-3-1. That's
Big sophomore kid.
yeah. There it is.
There's that diagonal.
Yeah.
Wyatt Jensen on the board. 2-2. Just underway here at the Andy Donnelly Gymnasium. Cardinals in a kind of a sagging man-to-man, it looks like. Or is it a zone?
No, it's man-man.
They're really sagging off.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was. We'll look again. They haven't sent anybody through yet.
David McKean scores for the Pirates. Smith. Johansson back to Smith in the corner. Johansson. Ely.
Another hand in the passing lane.
Yeah, they're just so long.
Yeah.
Wyatt Jensen inbounds to Ely. Ely looking things over. Skip pass to Johansson. Skip back to Ely. 3-point attempt on the way, no good. Riley Runnels with a rebound. Gage Johansson with a nice spin move. Comes up empty.
Leo gets his first rebound.
Rebound Chanel. I think we might be saying that once or twice tonight.
Yes.
Off the baseline.
That's his shot.
Van Watermullen.
They bring this this 1-3-1 up and trap out of it sometimes, and it's just, what are you going to do when you get 2 6'5" guys trapping you? It's
Johansson out of the corner. 3-point attempt is long. Rebounded by number 10. That's Carson Knudsen. Chanel. Nice pass inside to his post partner. That's that post-to-post passing we talked about. Rebound by Smith. Nice entry pass. Smith with a deuce. Nice to see Ben get off to a positive start. Not that we're prejudiced or anything, but we are luck, you know.
That's right.
Oh, nice entry pass. Oh.
Get your hands up. Defense. Nobody had their hands up.
Attack that zone, or attack that zone. Attack that defense from behind. Nobody saw the cutter. Van Watermullen with 6 points already. 8 points on the board for the Pirates. 8-4. Free throw attempt is up. Long. Chanel with a rebound. I didn't see who made that shot.
Van Watermullen again.
I'm trying to keep score here, and
it happens too quickly.
And these programs aren't the best for our purposes. They're
big and they're
a long sheet of paper, and we're about 3 acres from each other in terms of trying to keep track here. So please forgive our incompetence.
We have to talk to the art director. It's gorgeous, but we need these side by side.
10-4. Pirates establishing the early lead. Out of bounds off Grantsburg. That was Austin Wadeen. Tipping the ball out of bounds. Gage Johansson inbound for luck. Carson Ely. Johansson. Back to Ely on top. It looks like he's open, but by the time he loads up, he's got a 6'5" kid in his face. Dribble penetration, well read. Ben Smith with a steal. Wyatt. No good. Chanel with a rebound. I said would be saying that once or twice. Dribble penetration. Out to Chanel on top. Chanel runs a cut to the opposite block. They're really not playing 21 out on the perimeter at all. They're really sagging inside. Gage Johansson is kind of a 23 lefty. Austin Wadeen. 12-4. Pirates open up an 8-point lead. 13:06 left in the first half.
Luck is staying with their man-to-man. And they're letting McKeon, 21. I think they're letting him shoot out there.
That's right.
I don't think he's taken one yet, but scouting report must show that he won't take a three.
So they're giving it to him in the hopes that he will crank one up.
Yeah.
Here come the Cardinals, down by 8, coming up at 13 minutes. Left and a half. Splits them. Carson Ely. Wyatt Jensen. Johansson from the corner, 3-ball, no good. Hustled up.
Oh, nice.
Johansson. Up, Ben. Oh. Looking for defense instead of at the rim. Wadeen. Johansson with the board. Cardinals on the offense, trying to solve the riddle. And there's Chanel again. In the middle of that zone. Lots of deflections.
One Chanel in, another Chanel out.
This is Gabe Chanel in. Also, Gustav Bergman.
So they haven't lost any muscle, but they've lost some height.
Johansson. Jump ball, signaled. Cardinal ball out of bounds. 12-4. Pirates up by 8. 12-11. Left and a half, Johansson. Splits the defense. Smith. Johansson. Looks to load it up. Carson Ely on the wing. There's that semi-trap.
Yes.
Wyatt Jensen.
Nice.
Well done, Wyatt. That's a freshman kid.
Yeah.
Wyatt has 4 points. Dribble penetration. Should have taken that to the side of the rim.
Or use the backboard.
I don't think he
Here's
had
a trap.
He had that angle, but I think he
Look
could have
out.
gotten the other side of the rim. That trap is causing problems.
Yeah.
Ben Smith fouled. Foul is called on number 22, Gabe Chanel. That's his first. It's also the team first. Wyatt Jensen is out for the Cardinals. Andrew Moose is in. We've got Leo Chanel back in. I wonder if he'll play the top of that 1-3-1 now. Looks like he's going to be on the top.
Yep.
Moose. Oh, in and out.
That was halfway down.
12-6. Pirates. 11 minutes left and a half. It's interesting to see the defensive strategy. The Cardinal defense against their bigs is such that they're trying to double down inside, and the big guys on the perimeter aren't going to be shooting. There's a rebound. Chanel misses.
A good block.
Rebound by 25. 22 and 25 with boards. No offensive production, and a foul called as Riley Reynolds comes out of there with a rebound. Foul is called on number 25. That's Gustav Bergman. His first, team second. Carson Ely looking to attack this 1-3-1. Skip pass to Moose. Carson Ely matched up with Gatorade Football Player of the Year, Riley Reynolds. Nice left hand.
Riley,
rebound, Reynolds.
Riley's third rebound.
Took it strong to the hole, used the left hand. He did everything right except put the ball in the basket. Nice hard-working kid. Averaging 7 points a game and 6 rebounds a game for the Cardinals. First free throw attempt is no good, a little long. I've seen Riley bank a few in.
His free throws are...
There he goes. 1 for 2.
It says 1 for 1 on the year. Is that possible?
No. It shouldn't
Must be just the last
These
game,
are the conference games.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
These should be for everything.
Right. Okay. Got it.
Ben Smith. Ooh. Had a notion. Andrew Moose. Ely from the top. No good. Ben Smith apparently called for that foul.
Over the top, huh?
Ben's first.
Team second. Grantsburg is very liberal with their substitutions. They're running a lot of people in and out.
Now that shows that that's Ben's second. 2 fouls.
Oh, yeah.
2 fouls on Ben, and
Two
both
on the team?
of the fouls.
That's too bad.
Yeah, we need that size.
Yes.
We need that size to match up with these kids. Ooh. Van Watermeulen fouled, I believe, by Johansson. Correction. Make that Carson Ely. Free throw attempt is good. 1 for 2 on the line. 9 points for number 51. Solid.
Double figures already.
Yep. 14-7, 9:25 left in the half. Here come the Cardinals.
Hit it. Be nice if he'd get hot.
Van Watermeulen with a rebound. Foul called against the Cardinals as Grantsburg attacks the basket. Andrew Moose picks up foul number 1. Sending Bergman to the line, lefty. Drains the first. 15-7, Grantsburg. Second shot a little strong. Smith with the rebound.
His third already.
Oh, not a good read. Chanel takes it from the free throw line at one end to the basket in the other. 2 points for Chanel.
That's Leo.
That's right. We have to specify here, don't we? Ooh.
Nice drive.
Foul was called on number 23.
It's almost unlucky to play Grantsburg this early because Leo is going to be leaving school at the semester.
It's going to be enrolling in
early enrollment at the University of Wisconsin.
That's correct.
When I say that, I always like to say he's going to get in the weight room, but
I think he spent a few minutes there already.
What in the world are they going to do with him in the weight room? And another rebound. They're projecting him as a linebacker, and Wisconsin loses two really good linebackers.
Yes.
So.
And they're predicting his older brother may be a fullback next year.
That's right, blocking back in the in the Badger scheme of things. Yes.
Yeah, one of the few teams left that runs a fullback.
That's right.
As part of their offense. 17-8, Grantsburg up by 9, coming up on 8 minutes. Nice steal. Johansson picking the pocket. Carson Ely. Ely with the turnover and Ely with the foul. That's Carson's second. Andrew Moose looks like he's going in for Ely. Grantsburg wondering who's in, who's out. We have one Chanel out and one Chanel in. Leo is out and Gabe is in. Ooh, over the back, I think so. Van Watermeulen.
He was up there. I'm not sure there was any contact, but he was up there.
Notice where the call came from.
Yes.
You know,
yeah.
It looked bad.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes that's all it takes. The way it looks, whether it is or isn't a foul, is a matter of.
It is possible to be over the guy's back and not touch him.
Absolutely. Reynolds with a nice shot attempt at the rim. Unsuccessful. Foul called on Austin Whedon.
There we go, Riley.
Reynolds.
Swish that one.
With a point. He's now 2 out of 3 on the line.
Oh, good.
3 out of 4.
2 for 2.
7:23.
Well, he's a 63% free throw shooter on the year, so
that's not bad.
No.
Solid inside attack. That's Gabe Chanel with his first basket. 19-10 Grantsburg. 7 minutes left in half. Moose. Johansson in trouble. Over and back. Tell you, these traps are
well, and especially when you try
tough.
And pass over the top.
That's right.
For one thing, it takes forever the ball to get there.
And they're so long.
Yes. So then they can react because they do have decent quickness for being that tall.
Whedon on top. Chanel. Gabe Chanel. Leo Chanel running a little flex cut on the baseline.
Yes.
Here comes a little flex cut again. Gabe Chanel, rebound and scores. 4 points for Gabe, 21-10. Grantsburg. A lot of height on the boards, a lot of athleticism. Fouled in a corner.
Bonus.
Austin Wadeen, that's his third. It's 3 fouls with 6:19 left in the half. We're going to see a sub coming in for him. Carson Knutson, a freshman.
A freshman starter.
coming in. I'm sure he's starting because of the injuries to those other
Especially to Tyrell Brand, you bet.
players who are unavailable.
Well, and actually, Luke Anderson plays a guard type also.
Ben Smith.
Nice free throw.
Ben is averaging 6 points a game and 6.2 rebounds a game. How's he on the free throw line, Wes?
Just 16 for 33 coming in for only 48. I think he's up over 50% now.
He's got it now, though. 2 for 2. He's got 4 points for the night. 21-12 Grantsburg. Nice left hand. Boy, that's a nice freshman.
Yeah.
Points for the night. 21-12 Grantsburg. Nice left hand.
Nice pass.
All right, Ronald.
Nice pass.
Well done.
Gage Johansson. That was nicely done.
Chanel to Chanel. Tipped away by
Gage
Johansson. Underhand, no good. Rebound, Ben Watermelon. Coach Hallberg calls out play 2. Let's see what play 2 looks like. Throw it up to the rim. Oh, he took an extra step.
Yep.
Oh, he took an extra step.
Yep.
Most of the debate was centered in the Grantsburg section, as you might surmise. Wyatt steps up. 3 ball on the way, no good. Whistle. Purple foul, 22. Gabe Chanel, that's his second. Team 8th. Runnels to the line again. He's got 5 points. That's 4 out of 5 from the line. That's the way to be productive. Get those opportunities to score off that foul line. We'll
absolutely
take them. Very good job. Runnels drains 2, brings the lead to 7 points, 23-16, under 5 to play. Freshman kid looking to push. 2 freshmen matched up. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Freshman kid looking to push. Got a whistle on the play here. 22. That's Gabe Chanel. That's his third. Team 9th. Smith to the line. Oh, just misses. Now 2 for 3 from the line for Ben. Moose defending. Nice pass. Chanel to Chanel. The brothers act. Leo to Gabe. Gabe has 6 points.
Leads up to 12.
Johansson with a miss and Chanel with the rebound. Leo Chanel.
6 for him.
Got a timeout. Coach Hallberg wants a timeout. Talk things over. Pirates up by 12, 28-16, 3:55. We will again be visiting with our boss, Bob Rombach, who is the director and godfather guru of the We Are Networks. Coach Wissey is going to have the opportunity to talk to our boss at halftime, and please stick around for the interview. I think you'll find it very enlightening as he talks about the We Are networks and other things. You can talk some basketball too, I'm sure. But he'll be with us at halftime.
He's watched enough sports. He goes to every Grantsburg sporting event there is. So he's quite the Grantsburg booster.
Yeah. A young man who had a dream and has grown into a very successful community-based enterprise over here. We're pleased to be part of the We Are network, working with and for Bob. Chanel to Chanel. Smith defending. With and for Bob. Chanel to Chanel. Smith defending. 14-point lead.
Yeah,
there's that pass.
Yeah.
See? Athleticism, and length.
Fake the pass. Try a bounce pass if you got to go.
Pick and roll. Chanel mishandles the pass. Looking to get up the ball to the floor to Wyatt.
Wow.
Oh.
Was he flying?
He was flying.
Man, is he fast.
Overlaid. Johansson with a pick. Oh, nice look. That was pretty.
Gotta give the Luck kids an awful lot of credit. They're really working hard out here.
Gabe Chanel goes to the line after the foul called on Moose. Chanel's first shot is good. First free throw attempt, 1 for 1 from the line. That gives him 9 points in the unofficial Messler scorebook here. Make it 10. 2 for 2 on the line.
10 points off the bench.
Boy.
Nice, nice to have that, right?
Is that outstanding or what?
Yeah.
Cardinals are down by 16. Double team. Land of the Giants.
Tough defense. It's really a tough defense.
3 minutes to play in the half. Grantsburg by 16. 32-16. This is a freshman kid, folks. Down the lane, looks to distribute. Leo Chanel forces one up and in.
That was good defense by Riley Reynolds, though. There isn't much you can do.
Can't do much about that. Another turnover for the Cardinals. Turnovers are really, really affecting the Cardinal offense at this point. I think that's Johansson. Gage's foul. Foul on number 2. Team 8th. That's Gage's first foul. On the line is Carson Knutson. As we said, he's a freshman kid. He's already got, by my unofficial count, he's got 5 points. Left-hander, long on the free throw. Rebounds his miss. Another offensive rebound. Oh, my goodness.
Another one on the floor.
Oh, my goodness.
Gabe Chanel got
another offensive rebound. Oh, my goodness.
Another one on the floor.
You know, that's a rebound I could have gotten.
Hit it, Gage, one time.
Oh.
Man, is he in tough luck.
25 with the rebound, Bergman. Under 2 minutes. Cardinals down by 20. Oop, travel. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bergman with the travel. Leo Chanel goes to the Pines. Number 21, McKeon in for the Cardinals, replacing Andrew Moose. Isaac Todd, one of the few seniors on the squad. I don't know what that's all about.
I don't know. The ref came over and told him he had to.
He got cut?
Was blood on his shirt or something?
No. I don't know if he was. Is he wearing a necklace or something? I have no idea. I don't know. Those kinds of things I thought were penalized with technicals, but what do I know? I never did follow the rules that closely. I was a coach.
How many years you were coaching? You didn't know the rules.
39.
Finally, the truth comes out.
When I took those tests, I figured you had one chance in 4. They were, and some were 1 and 2 because it was true or false. So, and since I wasn't being graded by anybody, what the heck? Whoa, that's a travel. Got away with it.
I always wanted Dave Dopkins to take my test for me, but he wouldn't do it.
Didn't want to let you off the hook.
That's right.
Oh, lefty.
He wouldn't do it.
Coming up on 45 seconds left and a half. Whoa. Another deflection. Good hustle play.
Thought we were going to see a dunk there.
Whoa. Another deflection. Good hustle play.
Thought we were going to see. Passing over the top is just. The defense is doing what it's intended to do.
At your own risk, I guess,
Yeah.
and it's a risky proposition with the size that Grantsburg is. Not only size, but athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's face it. Lefty, we got a foul called. I think that went against Chanel, Nate Chanel. I think that's his 4th. Let me check that. Gabe Chanel, I'm sorry, not Nate. Gabe Chanel.
Yeah, it is his 4th.
4th foul. Team 10th, so Riley Runnels will shoot 2 here with 15 seconds, 15.1. Left and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Riley's 5 for 6. Make that 5 for 7. Nope. 5 for 8. Big rebound for Leo Chanel. Head was up there by the rim. Nice pass.
His 7th.
Turnover. Grantsburg has not had a lot of turnovers. 4.4 seconds left. 40-16. That was a travel.
Did he ever?
Yep. 1, 2, buckle my shoe, travel. Cost a second on the clock. Chanel forces one up. And that is the end of the first half. First half ends with Grantsburg leading 40-16. While we're waiting for Bob to join us at halftime, we'll take a look at the scoring stats for the Cardinals. Gage Johansson has 1 free throw for the night. Wyatt Jensen has 4 points. Riley Runnels has a basket, 2 points. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total of 7. Ben Smith has 2, 3, 4 points. 16 points at halftime. For the Pirates, pretty balanced scoring. Leo Chanel 4 points. Carson Knudsen has 2, 4, 7. McKeon has a deuce. Gabe Chanel has 10. Austin Wadeen has a deuce. Gustav Bergman has a basket. And Van Watermeulen has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. How about the rebounding, Wes?
Well, it's primarily, I only have Luck down for 8 rebounds, and I'm thinking that can't be right. But the more I think about it, I think it is pretty accurate because they haven't been able to get too many shots off to miss. They've had a lot of turnovers. And then rebounding for Grantsburg is Leo Chanel with 8, and Gabe Chanel with 4.
Okay.
That's primarily it. So.
Yeah. The first half was clearly dominated, I felt, by the defense of the Pirates.
Without a doubt, that 1-3-1 is.
The Cardinals just have
effective.
No answers. They Gage is their leading scorer coming into the game. Gage Johansson is averaging 18.2 points per game. He's had 11 threes for the season, 19 assists. He shoots 75% from the foul line, 7 rebounds. He really is a statistic leader for the Cardinals, but he was never able to get on track. That defense is awesome. And here's our boss. So we'll turn it over to Bob and Dwayne.
We'll wait while Bob gets his headgear on.
No, I'm good. Check.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate you and thank you for these nice headsets.
Oh, actually,
from last year to this year, we've made a step up.
The first thing you got to do is start giving me grief about the equipment last year.
It's a compliment. Dude, I gave you a compliment. It's kind of a roundabout way.
We were pioneers last year.
Yes,
we
were.
We made fire out of rubbing sticks together, and now we kind of
all the way from the radio to here.
Yeah.
Let's take a step back, Bob. Let's tell us a little bit about how all this started and how many We Are networks we have today.
Well, we'll start with the last question. We have 8 We Are channels now, so 8 communities that are starting to, I don't know. I think it's really cool. I mean, the whole idea here is to build community, and I just think there's so much stuff going on in the world and so many things that we disagree with. Yeah, that's kind of coming on. Marty's butt's getting so much stuff's like rough in the world, and I think like we can all get together here and we can all watch a game and all just be friends and neighbors and community and kind of leave that stuff at the door. So that's what I really like. So we've got 8 communities that are doing that right now, and more could happen pretty quickly. There's a lot of towns that kind of see that. But what was the first part of your question? Sorry. Remember?
How did it all start?
Well, short story, I was doing radio. We did radio together for a little while. We did some basketball together. And
a couple different stations.
Yeah. So I worked with WCMP, WXCX, just did play-by-play, and I did that for like 10 years. And started We Are Grantsburg back in, I think, 2011. And just uploaded the audio from the games because I was recorded with the permission from the radio station, of course. And so people were digging it and re-listening to the games, and I would do some community news and stuff. And then we moved away for 5 years, moved down to Illinois, and obviously kind of let that go. I always kept the Facebook page, though, for some reason, even though I never really intended to come back up and move back up. Actually, move back home is what we would always refer to it as home. And eventually we came to our senses, moved back to Grantsburg. Ended up in the very same house we left, which is just fantastic. And fired We Are Grantsburg back up, and then things kind of progressed and just did audio in the beginning, and times have changed since back then. Video live streaming had just really started on Facebook, I think 8-12 months prior, so we started taking advantage of that and then started investing in some equipment and all that kind of stuff, and then Grantsburg would play Siren, and Grantsburg would play Frederick, and then those towns would be like, hey, we want something like this. And so it just kind of naturally, kind of progressed, and now we're in 8. We just opened our first one in Minnesota, Bram. They had their first game last night, second one tonight. A Webster graduate is actually leading that one. So that's what it takes, though, I mean, it's guys like you guys who will commit to doing these games and, just volunteer your time and your experience and your passion. So this really doesn't happen without guys like you and Marty and Dennis Anderson and Damian Johnson, just a young guy, 22 years old. He's doing Unity. So that's been a pretty cool thing for me to see is how that's kind of progressed too. So
well, from our aspect of it, we've said this often on the air that we're happy. This is cool. We get to stay in touch with the game and talk to the coaches before and afterwards, and I haven't yelled at a referee yet. But,
wow!
But
it's amazing what these microphones.
That's right. It's a little too loud, isn't it? Yes. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, you guys have, between you two, how many career wins? Like
700 and some.
just
yeah.
700 and some.
Mhm.
700 and some.
Yeah, he's got over 400, and I have.
Marty
I have
had
a-
to point out that he had 400 and you had 3 something.
Wow, but he coached for 40 years.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. We're
Here
not
we
going
go.
to get
No,
into
no.
Marty.
Well, wait, you guys can
We
battle
want
it
to talk about Bob Rombach and what you have planned.
Well-
we don't need to get into Marty and Wissy,
Oh, I think that would be really entertaining.
which
actually.
we call messy. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have to have some kind of relationship name, like Brad and Angelina. What was that?
Brangeli, yeah.
I don't know.
Mhm.
We shouldn't be talking about that. So we're out of the loop.
So where do you see this going? Do you think there's room for expansion here? And we're doing. You do much more than athletic events.
Yeah.
Right.
Like today, we just had Webster's elementary school program on. John was able to put that one on, and that's the kind of stuff we'd like to do. Just full community stuff. Community. Like I did Granttoberfest. Like we'll just do a little snippet from Granttoberfest or a high school concert or an elementary concert, especially now with Christmas coming, the holidays coming, and there's a ton of them. So yeah, we try to cover all that kind of stuff. We're kind of limited to people's time that they
Sure.
can do it, but yeah, we love getting that kind of stuff on. And as far as can this expand, I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. But yeah, I think the sky's the limit, Dwayne. I mean, I don't know. I know internally, like there's about 8 schools that have reached out to me asking how do we get this going.
Okay,
So it's just
great.
a matter of
That's awesome. Yeah.
how do we
find
keep
the
her
people?
going.
Yeah. So all right.
So yeah, but it's going great. You guys are, Dwayne, you were one of the first guys to really kind of believe in it. I said Dwayne, but Marty and Dwayne, you both were right there in the beginning, and it's that kind of encouragement that just keeps you going. And then I don't know. I hope you guys hear stuff from the Luck community about how much it means to them, and I hope the sponsors really hear from the community about how much it means to them. So it's partly you guys willing to do it. It's partly sponsors are willing to foot the bill. Basically, it's all sponsor based. We don't take any money from end users, and never will. So we're not ever going to charge people to watch the game. So it's all sponsor based. So.
That'd be a good time to put in a word for the sponsors, maybe.
All right, sounds good.
I'm sure Marty has them right here.
Yes, I'm sure he does. And they're running at the bottom of the screen, so they can kind of watch them on the bottom of the screen. And,
Oh, okay.
And,
I didn't know that.
Oh, but
Yeah,
say
okay.
them. We love our
All right.
sponsors. So I'll let you guys get back to calling the game. Thanks for having me over here.
You bet. Thanks for coming. Always good to see you, Bob. That's awesome. Okay, we have about 46 seconds left before the second half starts. And
Here's our sponsors. We Are Network sponsors. Army National Guard, Burnix Beverages and Vending. Those are the Pepsi guys. Jensen Furniture, Main Street Lock. Larson Auto, Frederick, Terry Larson, and a gang up there. Professional Technology Tutor out of Siren. Remax, Cornerstone Realty, Jim and John Tinman, Frederick. St. Croix Regional Medical Centers, and Sign Express. These are the network-wide sponsors, and we'll do the Luck sponsors next break we get. Here we go.
both teams back to their starting lineups. Grantsburg's back in their 1-3-1 zone. And we have our first turnover.
Was it deflected?
Evidently not. No, wait. Middle
Deflection called.
ref here called a deflection. So, okay, good. It seems like Wyatt would have taken off after that ball
Yes.
a lot faster. If he,
Yes. Nice diagonal pass.
That's the way
Ooh.
that's the way to beat it.
Wyatt Jensen misses at the rim. Gage Johansson closes out with a little too much energy.
I always thought that you sometimes can see what you need to do, but if you haven't practiced it, it's hard to put a change in. And I always thought a double high post, a 1-4 set, could counteract that 1-3-1 trap. I found it worked
Air ball.
if you worked on it.
Johansson to the rim, comes up short. Runnels scrapping for a rebound. Grantsburg ball. Here come the Pirates. 40-16 lead. Wadeen enters the ball. Shot from the corner.
Man.
Carson Knutz enters the ball. He's fearless.
Yeah.
I mean, he's absolutely fearless.
Hit it, Gage. I've never seen him shoot this unlucky.
No, he's
getting good looks.
Yeah, he's getting looks. He's just hurrying it just a little bit. He realizes how important I think he is to that offense, and he's just offensive foul. Van Watermeulen.
Good, Riley. He just stood it there knowing he was going to get hit.
Running over Runnels. That's Van Watermeulen's second foul. First foul of the second half. Ooh, not a good pass. Turnover Cardinals.
Gage is having a tough night.
He's having a tough night. There's no question. And now we're playing 1-3-1. That looks like a zone to me.
I believe it is.
Well, sometimes you use opportunities like this to work on stuff.
Exactly.
That maybe weren't part of your original game plan, but hey, we got to get something out of this, so let's do this.
Or if it's something you think you might put in later,
that's right.
Why not work on it now?
That's
exactly.
Right. Here come the Cardinals. Wyatt, nice. That's
exactly.
Right. Here come the Cardinals. It'll be nice to see Levi back in a Cardinal uniform here probably sometime after Christmas. Maybe during the Christmas vacation. They've got a couple of games down at Chautauqua Weyerhaeuser for a holiday tournament. So, boom.
Wadeen.
Austin Wadeen with a trifecta. 5 points for Austin. 45-18 Grantsburg. Hop stop. Gage. Finally.
Wow.
Off of Schnutzberg. Hop stop. Gage. Finally.
Wow.
18 a game. And it's taken him this long to score from the field. Ely rebounds the miss. Attacks up the sideline. Johansson just cannot find the bottom of that net. Nice defense. Wyatt Jensen. Carson Healy on the right wing. Cardinals trying to get something set up against this. Andrew Moose, senior, replacing Wyatt Jensen, freshman for the Cardinals. 45-21, 14:08 left in a half. Johansson loads and scores. 45-24. Nice to see Gage still shooting.
Well, that's another thing, man. Sometimes you miss your first, like if you're 0 for a half, like Gage was, you tend to maybe not take as many.
Carson Ely with a nice move, a little hesitation dribble.
Yeah, was you tend to maybe not take as many.
Carson Ely with a nice move and scored. Carson Knutson called for the foul. That's his first, team second.
I think Carson was looking for Gage to attack the basket. He was going to pass it off. Instead, he split the defenders and went up. Very nice play.
Well done. And of course, Carson is a sophomore, so he's a young kid out there. Coach's kid, gym rat, all those kinds of things that you say about coach's kids. Ooh. Nice blackout. Ooh. Ooh.
A lot of ooh.
I know. A lot of body English up here in the announcing area. Oh, Riley Runnels with a deuce.
Ooh.
I know. A lot of body English up here in the announcing area. Oh, Riley Runnels. Leo Chanel. That's his first, team third. Runnels to the line to complete the three-point play. Little strong. Get a timeout here. Coach Hallberg calls a full timeout for the Pirates. Let's talk about the sponsors here. If I can dig out my...
The Luck sponsors?
Yeah, the Luck sponsors. We have two sets of sponsors, those that do the entire network. We are network, and these are Luck sponsors. Bass Lake Lumber, Aero Building Center up there in Siren, Berardinucci, and the guys at Aero Building Siren. The Monton Tavern in the heart of the Luck Loop, Kent Peterson. Flying Pie Pizza, Pizza and Subs to Go, that's Jamie Moline on Main Street, Luck. Foley Calcium Accounts, Martin Dickers out there in the old Cardinal Accounting Building. I don't know if they've changed the sign or not, but it's the same guy in the same place, just a different name on the door. Luck Pharmacy, your hometown choice, Main Street Luck. And Sterling Bank out in Evergreen Plaza, Highway 35 and 48. Paul Denny, manager. So we thank our sponsors for the wonderful job they do supporting the network and supporting our local broadcast. Please support them. Well, with a little life there in the Cardinals right now.
Attacking the basket, dribbling through gaps. They're not giving up yet. And they are in a 1-3-1 zone. With Gage on top.
Yeah, going to make it a little tougher for him to get to the rim, I think. Make him work for some outside shots and hopefully can keep him off the glass. Big to big, big to big. Andrew Moose called for the foul. A little bit late establishing a guarding position.
Before the shot,
that's
Grantsburg
Andrews.
out of bounds.
Andrews' third foul. Little half hook. Smith with the rebound. Smith with the rebound here.
Oh, sorry. There's been so few of them, I've kind of gotten lax. Thank you for the, you woke me up in there. Dang it.
Smith with the rebound.
Smith with the rebound again.
And a turnover. But he got the rebound.
It's his fourth and his fifth.
45 to 29. Coming up on 12:20 left in the game. Grantsburg is not scoring at the same rate or with the same level of efficiency as they did in the first half. Nice cut. Nice backdoor cut. That was, who was that, Wadeen?
Yes. He's left-handed too.
Nice move to the basket, and Leo Chanel found him on the backdoor cut. Foul is on Carson Ely. That's
his fourth?
His fourth. Ouch. That's big. Van Watermeulen for two. Under 12 minutes. Runnels takes it to the board. Blocked. That was Bergman on the block. Wyatt Jensen with a rebound for the Cardinals. Ooh. Get out of there.
We could see it coming, couldn't we?
Hands on the passes, hands on the passes. They're getting lots of deflections here. Runnels, there, thank you. Riley with a deuce. Nice ball movement, side to side, top to corner. Runnels gets the score. Bergman goes baseline, overlays. Van Watermeulen with the rebound. Fouled. On the floor Foul is on number 4, Wyatt Jensen. That's his first. Team 4th. Are they playing 1-3-1 out of bounds, or are they playing 2-3? Andrew Moose, hand in the passing lane, gets the deflection. Leo Chanel trying to get the ball out on the perimeter to Wadeen. Chanel kicks it back out. Chanel kicks it back out. Good.
Goodson, yes.
You know, they got 2 left-handers out there that do a nice job. That gives you so much floor balance when you can run offensive sets to both sides of the floor with equal, with equal skill and equal comfort. A lot of teams are very right-handed, and if you force them to their left, there's another left-handed shot. No good. That was Bergman put that shot up. Whoa. What do we got? Turnover, Cardinals. Off of Moose in the corner. 49-31. Excuse me, 10-1. 10 minutes and 1 second left. Here comes Wadeen. Bergman. Then Watermullen. Lefty from the corner. And see, here's the problem with the zone defense is the rebounding.
That's right. Especially in a 1-3-1.
That's the problem.
Finding the body
Yep.
to block out is...
When you're playing that man-to-man, you know who you got to keep off the glass. In the zone, not so much. Ben Smith almost had the rebound. Out of bounds off Ben. 49-31, 9:38.
He was bringing the ball down at the same time his knee went up.
Yep.
And the two connected.
Half hook shot. Van Watermullen no good, but fouled. Let's see if this is on Reynolds. 13 Reynolds is the call. That's Riley's first on my count.
That's really amazing.
That's not bad, is it?
He's played really well. So I've got him for 4 rebounds plus all the defense he's playing.
Van Watermullen misses. He's now 2 for 4 on the line.
Without fouling.
He's got 18 points. Make it 19. Oh, just a little bit late on that entry pass.
There, yep.
It was a good idea, but wasn't executed. 50-31, 9:25 left in the game. Leo Chanel, Wadeen looks it over. They got lefties all over the place out there. They got more left-handers, than the Brewers pitching staff.
Bergman with an offensive board and a foul.
Foul is called on who? Number 2, Gage. That's his 3rd. Team 7, so we're bonusing from this point on. Bergman, left-handed free thrower is good. Second one, nothing but net. And here come the Cardinals looking to split them on top and look to go diagonal if possible. Smith. Tended for Reynolds. Chanel intercepts. Nice pass. Wow. Tended for Reynolds. Chanel intercepts. Nice pass. 2. Leo Chanel, when he heard it was number 5, had to check his uniform to make sure. Yep, that's me. That always used to get me. Foul call it. Oh, yeah, I've been wearing this uniform for 4 years, but forgot my number. 54-31.
They called that foul on Gage. That's his 4th.
Oh, no, I missed that.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's really huge. Oh.
You're right, another lefty.
Who was that?
Bergman, number 25. Another turn.
Here they come. Chanel with a deuce.
Another turn.
Here they come. Chanel. The scores. God, I've only got Bergman for 1 basket. I thought he had more than that. He's made a few free throws. I must be. Am I giving the right people credit?
You might be getting him confused with Wadeen. They're both left-handed. Wadeen is 23 and Bergman's 25. That's possible.
It's more than possible. it may be probable.
We don't want to make too many mistakes on the Grantsburg side because this is a simulcast.
Yes, that's true.
The We Are Grantsburg people are listening too.
You know, our job security is at stake here with us. We don't want to, you know, be joining the ranks of the unemployed.
Employed indicates payment.
Look at all the payment we get. Oh man, we're loving it.
I'm just happy we have a backrest. I am not in doubleheader shape. I don't know about you, but
the bleacher buns have not set in yet.
No.
Well, we'll see what's going to happen here. Nice cut.
Ooh.
They're so big that ball disappears as it's crossing the lane, and it's hard to make those cross-court passes because if you're moving,
you can't see them.
You don't pick it up till it's right on you.
Right.
Runnels to inbounds for the Cardinals. Ely on top. Johansson looking. Ely.
Stay there, Riley. Just take up some space. Right there. There.
Ely with a 3 attempt. No good. Rebound. Van Watermeulen. 58-31 coming up on 7.5 minutes left in the game. Chanel goes to the front of the rim. Misses. Turnover Grantsburg. They don't have a lot of those.
No.
They don't beat themselves with turnovers. They do a good job taking care of the ball. They get good shots. They're a nice, solid ball club, in spite of the fact they're missing 2 key players.
Yes.
So Riley Runnels handles the pass inside, throws it back out. Johansson. Ely. Ely looks to penetrate, then dishes. Nice sequence. Drew the defense and kicked to Johansson on the wing, but Gage was unable to convert. 6:45 left, 58-31 Grantsburg. Lefty to lefty to lefty. Doing a great job moving the ball around.
I was just going to say that.
They're just so patient. Johansson was fouled on that play. We'll see who it's on. It's on Van Watermeulen, his 3rd. 6-team foul. Grantsburg is in the bonus, and the next foul will put Luck in the bonus as well. 58-31, 6:17 left to play. Grantsburg in the lead. Fouled on the dribble penetration. That looks like David McKeon called for the foul. And that'll put Johansson on the line shooting 1-1. Gage has got 7 points so far. 1 for 2 on the line. He's made 2 triples. Solidly in. 8 points now for Gage. 10 points under his season average of 18.
He's going to have trouble getting to 18, I think. They've got their eyes on him.
Well, as well they should. I mean,
Yes.
frankly, that's what good teams do. They take away your scores.
He misses Levi.
Yes, he does. There's no question. Ely,
Yeah.
nice rhythm shot. Trifecta. 6 points now for Carson Ely, 58-36. Out of the corner, no good. Smith is fouled by who? I think that's Gabe Chanel, and that's number 5.
Yep.
Gabe Chanel has fouled out. Leo Chanel is in.
So they have 5, yep.
We got 5, they got 5. That looks good. Ben Smith, 2 for 3 on the line so far tonight.
Get in there.
Just slightly off. 2 for 4 now on the line. Ben's got 4 points for the evening. 58-36, 5:20 to play. Oh, nice look. That was pretty.
They're unselfish.
Yes. Turnover waiting to happen, and it did. High post. Corner. Short corner. Chanel out front. Missed and scored. Van Watermeulen with another deuce. He's got a pile of points. Ooh, you had Ben on the bounce pass diagonal. Didn't get there. 62-36. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in a game. Grantsburg solidly in control of tonight's contest. They've been in control from the beginning to the end. Defenses, and they're really not rotating. Who made that one?
McKeon.
21. There he is.
There you go, Ben.
He should have shot it when he had it up there. He thought about it, brought it down, got it blocked. Van Watermeulen
66
for 2 more.
36.
Let's look at this Van Watermeulen kid. See what I've got for him. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25. I got him for 25, Wes.
6 rebounds.
He's a nice.
There haven't been very many rebounds to get for, at least on the offensive end for Grantsburg.
Well, and frankly, the defense has been so stout that we've had a lot of turnovers at the luck end of the floor that haven't resulted in shot attempts. So when you're turning the ball over, that's also a situation that's not going to lead to rebounding. So It looks like
We got lots of subs in for Grantsburg here.
Yep.
Number 32 is in. Jacob Phillips. I don't think we've seen him. 12, Joey Duncan. I think he's played before, but he's been hurt.
Okay. He's a senior.
Yeah.
So 66-36, 3:21. Now they're going to play man-to-man. It looked like man-to-man there. We'll see.
I'll take another look.
23 foul is on Wedine. 4th foul. Johansson to the line. Shooting 1-1. Splash. Tenth point for Gage. Yo, stays at 10. 66-37. Coming up on 3 minutes. Whoa, whoa.
That was 12, Duncan.
Duncan. The nice assist. Ely forces one up. No good. 68-37, 2:49. Three is good. Jacob Phillips.
Off the bench. Gets a rebound. Cans a 3.
Nothing could be better. 71-37, 2:26 left, and we have a foul on the Pirates. I think that's Wadine's 5th. Yes, it is.
Well, that's why McKean's going back in. I don't know.
Yep.
Otherwise, why?
That's why.
Makes sense.
McKean in, and Wadine fouls out. Wadine fouls out with 5 points. Plays a nice floor game, though. Gee, he's a heady kid, and he doesn't force things.
I'll say.
Has a lot of.
I'm also impressed with this Knutson.
Oh, that freshman kid.
Yes. Nice player.
These kids have got good basketball instincts. So Hansen with another free throw. I know they had a great football season, but these kids have spent some time playing basketball too, it looks like. They're Ben Smith with a rebound. Throw ahead. Nice spin move, blocked out of bounds. Johansson, nice move. 2:03 left. Cardinals inbounds under their own basket, looking for somebody to throw to. Isaac Todd in the game for the Cardinals. Johansson, 3 points.
He's going to get close to 18 anyhow.
Well, he's working on it. Ben Smith defending in the corner. Wow, look at that.
Drive and dish.
That little hesitation.
Yeah.
Did it. Just wonderful basketball instincts.
Mm-hmm.
Playing man-to-man on the out of bounds. Nice look. Bango.
Knutson again.
Knutson, 2, 4, 6, 8. He's got 11 in my accounting system. Ooh. Johansson to the basket. No foul. 73-42. Coming up on 1:10 left. Everybody looking to finish with a flourish here. Left-hander, Bergman. I've got Bergman with 9. Seems like it should be more than that, but maybe not. Smith to the corner. Isaac Todd misses. Grantsburg walks the ball up with 35 seconds to play. Looks like we're just going to run the clock out here, Wes. We got under 10 seconds to play. So it looks like the final score is going to be 75-42. Grantsburg. I think that was an impressive win, Wes.
Yes. Did you happen to go to Luck to watch the Webster game?
I went to Webster and watched the game up there.
So how is Grantsburg going to pair up with Webster?
It'll be interesting.
They had some great games last year.
It'll be interesting. I was impressed with Webster. Webster really runs. They push it. They have, I think, more depth. Of course, it's hard to say with a couple of starters not playing. But I was really impressed with Webster's athleticism and so it'll be a great game. I mean, I don't know who's going to have the
home team might have the advantage.
That's right.
Maybe,
and it might come down to who's got the ball last.
Yeah.
It may literally be who got the last ball. So I don't know. I didn't talk to Chad before the game to see if we can get him up here to talk about tonight's game, but we'll see. He's talking with his kids at the bench area. Let's talk a little bit about some statistics.
Okay, we're going to get
Carson Ely for the Luck Cardinals, 2 and 3 is 5, 6 points. Gage Johansson, 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9. I'm not sure if that's a crossed out free throw or a crossed out 3. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think it's 15. Wyatt Jensen, 6 points. Riley Reynolds had 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points, double figures.
Yeah.
Ben, 2, 4 points. So what about rebounding for the Cardinals?
Okay, I've got Gage for 4 and Riley Reynolds for 5 and Ben Smith for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So
looking at the Pirates scorebook here, again, these are totally unofficial. Leo Chanel, 2, 4, 6. 6 points. How many rebounds for Leo?
6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Carson Knudsen, freshman kid, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 3, 11 points.
2 boards.
Joey Duncan, a basket for 2. Number 21, David McKeon, 2, 4 points.
3 boards.
Gabe Chanel, 2, 4, 6, 8.
5 boards.
9, 10. I'm sorry, I missed the free throws.
Oh.
And 5 boards.
Okay.
Austin Wadeen, I've got him for a basket, a 3-pointer, so 5 points. Gustav Bergman, sophomore, 2, 4, 6,
5
7,
boards.
8, 9 points, 5
sorry.
boards.
I thought you were done.
And Jared Van Watermeulen, he's got a ton here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25 for Van Watermeulen.
7 rebounds. And he's at the top of the 1-3-1 most of the time. He still gets 7 boards. So
yeah.
So
we saw a pretty good Grantsburg club here tonight, Wes, and we just looking at the Cardinals, we just had a struggle initiating an offense against that big, tall 1-3-1.
Uh-huh.
So it is what it is. So I don't see Coach Ely if he's still around.
But it sounds like Nick Hallberg's going to talk to these kids and then come.
Yeah, Coach Hallberg is going to join us for his post-game comments. Here he is right now, coming out. So I'll give the headphones to Nick.
Oh, okay.
Here you go, Nick.
Do I need to look anywhere? We're live that way too?
Yeah. guys have heard me say this before. I've got a face for radio, but now we're on TV. So
Yeah.
we were impressed with your 1-3-1 zone, Nick.
It's a work in progress. You know, last year we had John, and
Right.
John has a knack for anything he does.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so it was pretty disappointing. You know, I talked to you, I think, about maybe a couple of the games that we played and lost, but these last 3 games we've really played with some intensity and used our length, and you know, we're just getting better at it. It's you know, we've got a couple of guys out that will add to that mix, and we've talked about maybe mixing it up a little bit and playing some man-to-man too, but if we can play like that and continue to rebound, we should be fine.
Well, and you're with the injuries, you're going to add some depth because of necessity.
Yeah.
A couple of these kids that I wasn't aware of before, like Carson Knutson, that's a sweet little freshman ball player there.
Yeah, you know, we don't advertise our guys a whole lot up there. You know, we just kind of on our own up there, and nobody knows what we've got. But Carson, we've been excited about him. We didn't think his opportunities would come this early in the year, but with injuries and stuff, you know, he stepped in. He just hasn't missed a beat from when he was a middle schooler. So
he's smooth. And,
he is.
And
plays with
Marty,
confidence.
The word we've used a lot is instincts.
Yep.
Seems to have great basketball instincts.
Well, that's what I was telling Gus and Jared and Carson right before we took the floor in the second half there. I made the comment, I said, I bet you guys are happy to be back together again because they've played so many years together at the middle school level.
Sure.
And they feed off each other. They know where each other is, and you can see that on the floor. But, yeah, I don't know. You know, when we get healthy, it's like I said, and of course, everybody knows Leo, he's probably going to be taken off here in a few weeks. So, but if Gabe can play like that, you know, we should be fine.
Gabe had a nice game.
Yeah, he
both
did.
The rebounding and scoring, and so.
Yep.
So yeah.
Total team effort, you know.
Of course, Ben Watermulen it looks so easy the way he does it.
He just
so.
He doesn't strike you as a guy with a lot of fire, but and we kind of we razz him about that a little bit, you know. He just
he's so smooth.
He's not flashy, but he's doggone good.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's so smooth. He looks like he isn't working very hard, but that's not usually the case.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how the year goes. I know, you know, Webster's solid. You know, Clear Lake's standing in our way. You know, we're looking down the road there, but we've got them Tuesday night. We'll see where we stand. You know,
you do get Clear Lake, good.
Yeah, this Tuesday.
Are you in a tournament over the holidays, or okay.
No, we don't play over the holidays, so we're just. But that'll allow us, obviously, to get healthy.
Exactly.
And then start to think ahead of
when
Leo's gone, you know, and we've talked a lot about that already. So, but
okay, well,
see what happens.
Thanks for finding the time to come up here.
Yeah, I told him. I went in there and I told him I got to be quick. I got an interview, and they said you can go, coach. So.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Well, good luck. We'll see you down the road.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, that's getting to the point where we're wrapping things up here, folks.
So yeah, we're just going to wrap up here. Let's talk about our sponsors a little bit again. Ask for the support of our sponsors: National Guard, Burnix Beverages and Vending, Jensen Furniture, Larson Auto, Professional Technology Tutor, Remax Cornerstone Realty, St. Croix Regional Medical Centers at St. Croix, Frederick, Unity, and Webster, the Sign Express out of St. Croix Falls, Bass Lake Lumber, Aero Building Center Siren, the Bonton Tavern in Luck, Flying Pie Pizza, Main Street Luck, Foley Calcium Accountants, Luck Pharmacy, your hometown choice, and Sterling Bank out in Evergreen Plaza Luck. So please support our sponsors, and if there's any interest out there in people to sign on and become sponsors of these broadcasts or whatever you want to call them, feel free to contact Bob Rombach. And we were very happy to have Bob available tonight doing
give a little history of how this all started and where it's going. We hope.
And a simulcast tonight. That was cool. I mean, this is the first time we've had to do a doubleheader, and we certainly had a good time tonight, and we hope that you people who have tuned in have had a good time as well. So with that, Wiss, any closing words of wisdom?
No, back to the studio.
All right. Thank you and good night.